What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video we are going to be going over the top 100 cards in NBA 2K20 MyTEAM. If you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. This video took me a long time to make, hence why it's probably like 9 PM my time, and this is only video number 3 of the day. So a huge thank you to everyone for the support recently, and also if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to 200,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Also, the reason why we're going through 2K20 Central is because basically we don't have all the cards, so we might as well show the actual versions of the cards. Also, if I have forgotten a card, I apologize. It's kind of inevitable that I forget at least one card. But anyway, yeah, if you're wondering about my voice has been kind of gone after all these videos the last few days, so I'm just kind of looking forward to getting the week over with, and yeah, starting up again tomorrow. But anyway, so now let's get on to the players. So first of all, we are going to start off with number 100, and number 100 right here, we gotta put him on the list. It's Amethyst Dean Wade. Is he a top 100 card in the game? Hell no. But yeah, we gotta put Dean Wade. In all reality, if I was to put someone in the top 100, it would probably be just a really underrated card. Actually, no, I'm not gonna put Westfall in. I'm gonna put Wilson Chandler as number 100. So Wilson Chandler, a really solid 3-and-D wing, can shoot the ball well, handles the ball well enough, and yeah, it's just a really nice card. We're going to go through these ones quite quickly because again we have to go over 100. We can't really afford one a minute. Then at number 99, we're going to go with Michael Cooper. So Michael Cooper's dribble moves are terrible, but his release, man, I think it's one of the best in the game. I think base 28 off the catch is unbelievable, and I realized that from my Laker squad builder yesterday. In terms of just cones, Michael Cooper is absolutely elite. Like, he shoots the 3-ball well, fantastic defender, 37 Hall of Fame badges, and just ridiculous card. At number 98, we've got Dino Raja. So, you know that this is a pretty good list when Dino's 98. Also, lads, trust me, there's a lot of good cards, and a lot of these are interchangeable. But Dino, a pretty good 3-ball. He's got extendo arms, which is huge. He's also got pretty good speed to ball, or really good speed to ball and acceleration. He runs the floor well, dunks on people. Like, he is a really nice card in my opinion. At number 97, we're going to go with Pink Diamond Paul George. Again, literally, if you put this card number 50, I don't think I'd really argue much with you. There is that little bit of a difference. There's that little of a difference, and I really do like all these cards. Pink Diamond Paul George, I don't know why. I've just started liking that Paul George base less and less. He's got some of the best stats in the game. I don't know what it is. Again, just like what I always say with the cards, there's something about him. I did really like Paul George, but the last few times I've used him, I've really struggled, and that's kind of completely skewed my opinion on Paul George. Realistically, I would have had this guy top 40, top 50 had I made this list a week ago, but I've actually been trying to use the card and struggling. At number 96, we have got Ray Allen. Ray Allen, definitely not worth locking in, but an overall still pretty good card. Maybe he gets updated because he only has 20 Hall of Fame badges, but still got Ray Allen base, which is a great release. Good dunker, good speed. He's just good at everything. He does everything really well. Then at number 95, we have got Galaxy Opal Vince Carter. So Opal Vince has got a 97 3-ball, 99 dunk. He's only got gold quick draw, and yeah, that's kind of a killer with this card. If he had Hall of Fame quick draw, it would make a big difference. Gold quick draw kind of keeps this card kind of low. And I'm not the biggest fan of Vince Carter's release. He was good at the time. I don't think he's great at the minute. Then at number 94, we got Ja Morant. You're going to see a trend of not that many small point guards as we go on. But Ja Morant, a really nice card. Again, he's got Paul George base. He's got a good handle. He dunks the ball well. He kind of does everything well. The only problem is he's that little bit small, and his release is not quite as good as someone like a Dwayne Wade. Then we've got a couple of small point guards actually in this kind of bottom end of the list. And we got Gary Payton. So Gary Payton's stats are nearly perfect. The problem is his release it's not as bad as his release previously, but I still don't think it is a great release at all. He's got a pretty good driving dunk, some of the best defensive badges, great defensive tendencies as well. So a really okay card, but again, I wouldn't go out of my way and use Gary Payton ever. Then we have got, in my opinion, Gary Payton with a better release. He's a worse 3-point shooter, but with a coach and shoe. And we're not even coaching shoe, a coach and 4 general, it goes up to like 94, which is all you need. I think base 28 and Dennis Johnson is huge, and I think that's why Dennis Johnson, who is very similar to Payton, has the slight advantage. Then at number 91, we've got Dirk Nowitzki. So Dirk is a dribble glitching 7 foot tall 2 guard. Doesn't mean he's a good player. If he didn't have the single worst release, I think, in the game, he'd be quite a good card, but his release is terrible. Then we got Sean Kemp at number 90. Kemp's pretty good. Runs the basket well. He runs to the basket as fast as he looks like he's trying to run out of this picture right here. Really good stats. His jumper has a weird hitch that I don't think any patching will get rid of. He literally brings the ball to the left side of his body before he raises it. It's a really weird thing, his jumper, but that's kind of the only real negative in this card. Other than that, he is pretty good. It just shows how good this list is that he's number 90. 9, we have got Galaxy Opal Chris Webber. Again, a new card, so he's got pretty much perfect stats and badges. His release is just, it's a little bit iffy. Again, it's base 22, and I know base 22 looks good. There's actually a player later on in the release in the video that is mainly great because of base 22. His upper just looks so weird. Yeah, I get it. The upper doesn't affect the timing of the jump shot, but it definitely affects shooting. If an upper looks weird, it's going to be a lot harder to time, especially for me, because I do tend to look at the upper of a shot, and it's nearly impossible to do with Webber. Other than that, though, his dribbling's alright. He's 6'10", but he feels about 6'8". He's got a small player build, but yeah, he's a good card. Don't get me wrong, good card. Then at number 88, we have got Dikembe Mutombo. So Dikembe is the second best defensive center in the game. Elite defensive card. The problem is that you need to use an Alonzo Mourning to make him a competent three-point shooter. However, he's just so bad at shooting, I can't put him any higher than this. Then we've got Amethyst Bonga. Bonga is still one of the very good point guys in this game. He can shoot. He can't shoot from the corners, but he can shoot the ball from deep. He's super quick. He can dunk the ball well. Is a really nice defender and can defend on the inside. It's still a great budget option to use, especially for the 6K MT he's going for right now. He is very, very good. At number 86, we are going to go with LaFonso Ellis. LaFonso Ellis can dribble glitch with a fantastic release. He has definitely got some problems. There are definitely problems with this card, but look at these stats. He's really lengthy. He's got a huge player build. He's got really good overall stats. There's nothing he does bad, and I do actually like his release. So for that reason, he's a little bit ahead. If I made this list tomorrow, would I put him below Paul George? Probably. But again, these cards are all so good that it's literally subjective, and depending on how you feel on the day, really does change a lot, to be honest. Then we have got Pink Diamond Tracy McGrady at number 85. T-Mac has got really, really nice stats, and he's still got the Treyberg base. Yeah, it's only goal quick draw, but his stats are still fantastic. Yeah, he doesn't have good interior defense or block, but still almost perfect perimeter defense, Hall of Fame range, Hall of Fame clamps, unbelievable speed, unbelievable three-point shot, unbelievable dunk. His card's still really, really good. At number 84, we got Jack Sikma. Funnily enough, a player that's there for shooting because of base 22. He's the best corner three-point shooter I've used in the game this year. He's the best pick and pop jump shooter I've used in the game this year. He's got a really wide player build, as well as the fact that he has got solid enough speed, great post game, and is just a lights out shooter. So for that reason, he belongs on this list. You could argue maybe higher, but I'm going to put him here. At number 83, we have got Diamond Cam Reddish. So Cam Reddish, 92 three-point shot, 95 dunk. Again, in the stuff that matters, he's really good. A really good release. He's also got great length of 6'8" for a 2 guard. You could definitely compare him with T-Mac. I would personally take Cam Reddish, but you could argue either or. Then we have got Lonzo Ball at number 82. So Lonzo Ball has got a decent 3-ball, but he's mainly in there for his defense. He's got really good length with really good defensive tendencies. So that's the reason he's in there. He's one of the elite perimeter defensive players in this game. And his jump shot, since they took out the hitch, isn't absolutely horrendous. Then we have got a number 81, Wilt Chamberlain. Yeah, I get it. It's a little bit of a stretch here putting Wilt this low. I hate this card, and I'm sorry, I really do. I didn't use Wilt from the start. I was using Sigma over him. I was using Shochi over Wilt Chamberlain on one of my squads. I am not a fan of this card. I can't shoot with him. And I also can't really run to the basket that well with him. If you guys have Wilt in your top 50, I'm not going to argue that, but there's so many great cards. These are nearly all opals, these 100. There's well over 150 opals. That this is all completely subjective, and Wilt, I'm not the biggest fan of him. Then at number 81, or is it 80 or 81? Number 81, I think. We've got Pascal Siakam. and it is the wrong Pascal Siakam. This Pascal Siakam, sorry. He is right here. So Siakam has got a really solid, just a really solid overall player. He's got a good enough 3-ball. Goal quick draw is kind of the only thing he lacks. Well, it's Hall of Fame quick draw. Other than that, he'd be exceptional. If he had Hall of Fame quick draw, I honestly would be putting this guy up probably closer to top 50. So that is why Siakam is here on this list. At number 79, we have got Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace, an elite defender, can tween. And some people like his release, some people hate his release. I don't mind it, so I'm going to put him here. Some people would definitely have him higher because they really do like his release, though. Then we are going on to some of the base 98 players. The only actual base 98 player in the game, Joe Caldwell. An elite card, but man, like, I can't put him above 78. With the cards that are above him, I can't justify putting him above 78, to be completely honest. So, really good release, base 98, great dunker, really good attacking the basket. Handle is not the best. Then we've got Diamond Dwayne Wade at number 77. Dwayne Wade, 21 hops, basically every important badge you need. A really good three-point shooter. His release is so good. Great driving dunk as well. He's got great lateral quickness, great speed, and is one of the best cards in the game. Or, well, not one of the best cards in the game, one of the best cheap cards in the game. And then we've got the worst value but better Pink Diamond Dwayne Wade. Like, obviously Pink Diamond Dwayne Wade is better than the Diamond Dwayne Wade. However, they are so similar that I can't justify putting an even bigger gap than two borderline identical cards. So Pink Diamond Wade going in at number 76. 75, we got Opal Dr. J. He's a little bit small for the small forward position, and pretty good height for the 2 guard. His stats again are nearly perfect. I just don't like, there's something about this card that I don't really like. I didn't like him from the start. He's got a pretty nice release. Just overall, he's pretty decent. He's just a little bit small for my liking anyway. Then we have got Peja Stojakovic on the opposite end, a very, very tall 2 guard. So Peja Stojakovic has got, he's a 6'9" 2 guard who's a sniper. He's a sniper and can also play really good defense. So yeah, a really, really good card right there. And Peja is going in at 74. At number 73, we have got Brandon Roy Galaxy Opal. Brandon Roy Opal has still, he's only got 21 Hall of Fame badges, but they're basically the most important Galaxy Opal, or the most important Hall of Fame badges. He's got an elite 3-ball, an elite driving dunk. He's got great perimeter defense, great lateral quickness, and just overall, again, a really great card. Then we got Nick Batum Diamond. So 72. Nick Batum falls to 72, which is kind of crazy. But Batum's still one of those elite defenders in the game. He's a 6'9" 2 guard, got elite length, and I really like his release. And I really like using this card, so he's 72. You could definitely argue him to be lower, but this is my list, so he's 72. At 71, we got Opal Gordon Hayward. So Gordon Hayward, 43 half badges. He's got base 28, which is a really, really good release. Dribble sigs are not the best. Isn't going to be able to create his own shot too well. So, yeah, he can tween spam, but his other sigs aren't the best. He plays way better in game than a Michael Cooper, but is just a better version of Cooper, if you get me. Then at number 70, we got Pink Diamond Walter Davis. It's kind of a trade-off with Walter Davis versus Brandon Roy. Walter Davis has got slightly worse stats, but he's got better badges. Also, Walter Davis has got Unpluckable, whereas Brandon Roy doesn't, so he doesn't get bump steal as much. However, Brandon Roy has got Hoff range extender. So it's a trade-off, but I would probably go for Walter Davis over him. Again, basically Brandon Roy, Treyberg base, mini T-Mac, mini DeMar DeRozan, who are 2 of the best guys in the game, and just a great, great card. 59, we've got a little bit of a controversial one, and it's Opal Carmelo Anthony. I can't really give a small forward / power forward who can't shoot from the wing or who can't shoot from the corner a much higher position. Yeah, Melo's good. His release, even with the fix, is still not great. It's okay, but he's got to count the basket and is actually a really good defender. So definitely deserves a spot on this list, but definitely not in the top half of the list. Then at number 68, we have got Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce above Melo for the sole reason that Paul Pierce can play the 2, which means he is less likely to be standing in the corner. They are both exceptional cards. They both do everything exceptionally well. They both play defense really well. They're both just overall great cards, and they both have the problem of not being able to shoot from the corners. However, Pierce can get away with it a little bit more because of the fact he is a 2 guard. However, if you do run the Milwaukee Bucks quick horns, whatever it is, the horn 64 down, whatever the play is called, if you run the Milwaukee Bucks style 5 out, then Melo at the power forward position will not be standing in the corner. So it's kind of subjective who's better, but I'd say Pierce over Melo by a tiny bit. Then we got Kristaps Porzingis, 7'3" sniper. Again, he should be able to handle the ball, but he really can't. He feels a little bit slower, but again, he is still a 7'3" guy with a great release. I actually preferred his release with go quick draw, which is a bit weird. Then we have got Luka Doncic at number 66. My favorite player in real life. I wouldn't play him at the 1. His dribble sigs are terrible. However, I wouldn't mind playing him at the 2. He actually shoots the ball really, really well, especially after the catch. I would not be that surprised to see another version of Luka Doncic, to be completely honest. But this card, again, really just overall really good card. Then we have got Draymond Green. So at 65, a little bit more of a defensive card than Doncic. Again, these guys have been kind of grouped together. Doncic better on offense, Draymond better on defense. I would take Draymond as a cone, to be honest, at the point guard position. But Draymond's 6'7". If he's wide open, he'll hit shots. He's got good speed, through ball acceleration, and is one of the best defensive cards in the game. So a really, really good card. At number 64, we've got one of the most underrated cards in the game, and it's Steven Jackson. Yeah, this picture does not look like Steven Jackson. It doesn't matter. Like, I actually don't know who this looks like, but it is 100% that is not Steven Jackson. It does not even look a thing like Steven Jackson. But you know what? Whoever this person is a god in game. He's got, let's look at these stats. He's got basically perfect stats. He can tween spam, has got a good behind the back, as well as that has Beasley's release, which is decent. This card is really overlooked because he's in the Spotlight Sim set, and also the fact that he doesn't even look like Steven Jackson. If this card had better card art, trust me, he'd be 3 times the price. Then we've got David Robinson at number 63. David Robinson would be top 30 if it wasn't for one thing, and it's steady shooter. Also, the fact he can't play power forward is not great. With his Evo, he's really good. Again, with his Evo, he suddenly becomes able to shoot the ball much more. However, Hall of Fame steady is still a bit of a problem. Not gonna lie, it's still a bit of a problem. Then we've got Larry Keenan at number 62. Larry Keenan is like a much better version of the Wilson Chandler. He's like cheap Scotty, but he's got a really big player build. As well as that, gets in lanes well, shoots the ball really well off the catch, is good going to the basket. Dribbling isn't the best, but Larry Keenan is definitely a great 3-and-D wing, a great cone. Then we've got Oscar Robertson at number 61. Big O can do absolutely everything. 6'5" is a little bit small for a point guard, but it's kind of like the minimum height you need to be at that elite level if you're not named Dwayne Wade. But again, a really, really nice card. Great speed, through ball acceleration, does kind of everything well. Not the biggest fan of his release though, but it's not bad, so that's why he's a 61. Then we have got Rudy LaRusso at number 60. So Rudy LaRusso is a reward card, and it's just a mismatch problem. He's a good shooter, he's got cream release, overall does everything well. The fact that he is a complete mismatch problem with the 2 guard, can bully all the 2 guards inside, that is why he is here. At number 59, we got Mel Daniels. So we have a bit of a theme going of 2 cards that were released on the same day. So Mel Daniels, again, a near perfect defender, near perfect stats for everything except shooting. Release is pretty okay. It's like the Gerald Wallace base. Not a bad card by any means. Good ball handle, good speed with ball, and just overall a really, really nice card. A great 3-and-D power forward. And we got Kiki Vandeweghe. So Kiki was initially going to be lower on this list. I kind of like his release. I don't think his release is it's not exceptional, but it's also not bad either. So it's kind of solid at this stage in the game. His badges are kind of lacking, but I didn't realize he's got like a 95 on ball steal tendency. So I started using him a little bit more, and man, he gets bumpy. He gets so bumpy that it's a huge thing on defense. Then we got 57 Opal Larry Bird. So Larry Bird, again, great stats, a little bit on the slow side at this stage of the game, but it's kind of the only thing he doesn't do well. He does everything else well in this game. And at number 56, we got a bit of a controversial one, and it's a weird one, and I'm going to have to explain this one. It's Diamond Robert Covington. And the reason is that the better cards get, the more this card is good. So he's a specialist player, and I regret actually not putting him on the top tier for my tier list, and I think him over Siakam as well, but he is a huge, lengthy lockdown wing defender. So Covington plays a specific role really, really well. And I think that no matter how many great cards there are, he plays this role as well as almost anyone in this game. So the better the opals get, the more Covington is useful. So for that reason, he's probably higher on this list than most people think, but I think he's the last diamond in this list. I'm pretty sure he is. At number 55, we have got the Galaxy Opal Rashard Lewis. He's alright, like, he's obviously not worth the 1.4 million, but that's mainly due to rarity and the price fixing, but he's good. No, he is most definitely a good card. He's 6'10", kind of does a bit of everything. He's like a 6'10", but worse. I mean, he's not even a 6'10" Steven Jackson. I don't even know how to describe him. He's good, though. He's good. Doesn't really play to his length that well, though. Then at number 54, we have Galaxy Opal Cat. Galaxy Opal Cat, unfortunately, suffers from Galaxy Opal Cat syndrome, which is the fact that he has got 85 speed and 85 speed ball, 89 speed and acceleration, and he legitimately feels like he's stuck in the mud the whole time. But other than that, he's a decent shooter, decent pick and pop. He's like a worse Hakeem / Marc Gasol. That's kind of where I'd put him. Then we got Blake Griffin in here at number 53. A fantastic pick and pop player. Still one of the better cards in the game. An elite player. Great 3-ball, great dunk, great defense. It's just, there's a lot of great cards. So that's why he's down here at number 53, I think. Then we got Bol at 52, even Evoed Bol. So the problem is that, again, it's one of those cards that his release is okay, but he doesn't really do anything well. He just seems to get beaten with rebounds all the time, but he is still a 7'2", lengthy power forward who gets in lanes and is fast, so that's why he's there. Then we got Antoine Jameson at number 51, so he's the lowest, in my opinion, of all those elite base 11 cards. There's a lot of good ones. Antoine Jameson at 51 is the lowest of them. There's a lot of cards that do the exact same thing coming up, so yeah, I'll explain a little bit more with them. And then number 50, we got one of the best cones in the game, Opal Clay. So Opal Clay will hit shots. That's it. He's not going to do much. Yeah, he's got like a good dunk rating, but he can tween spam, but he's going to be there as a cone. He's a great defensive player. He'll hit shots and just an overall great card in this game. So now we are starting off on our top 50, and we are starting off with Pink Diamond Kawhi Leonard. Honestly, the best Pink Diamond, or best or second best Pink Diamond in the game, in my opinion. Actually, probably third best. Obviously there's a lot of good ones. You can argue Paul George up here, but he's just been so bad for me the last few days that I have him down. But yeah, Kawhi Leonard, again, still has the defensive tendencies. Yeah, he's not quite the offensive player of the other one. He can't play the two. But the small forward position, still got that elite release. Still got hot zones everywhere. And has got a fantastic dunk. Still one of the best 50 cards in the game. He's just become very underrated because people are just kind of hyped on the Opal. Then we've got Michael Jordan here. So Michael Jordan, the all-star one, has got, again, some of the best on-ball steal tendencies. He's probably the best defensive guard apart from the other Michael Jordan. And Scotty, probably. He shoots the three really well, really nice release, only goal quick draw though, still got a great dunk, great stats, and 38 Hall of Fame badges, so a really, really good card. Then we are going to go 47, Amari Stoudemire. He's basically Blake Griffin, and they're basically the same card. The difference is that they have a different release. All depends on whose release you prefer. I prefer Blake Griffin's off the dribble, I prefer Amari's off the catch. Let's be real, you're not using either of them as your primary ball handler, so I'm going to put Amari slightly ahead. Then at number 46, we have got Opal Shaquille O'Neal. So this Opal Shaq is one of the most dominant, if not the second he's probably the second most dominant slashing center in the game. The problem is that unlike the other Shaq, this one has a weakness in that he can't shoot. Do I think it's significantly worse the way I play? Not really, even though it's going to be significantly worse in terms of their positioning. However, from here on out, all these cards are going to be absolutely fantastic. But Shaq, number 46. Number 45, we got Dave Cowens. Again, one of the better base 11 players. Really, really good guy to play at the power forward position. Really great defender. Plays great in the perimeter. Plays great inside. A great shooter as well. And just a really great card. Then we've got better all-star MJ in Eddie Jones. Eddie Jones, similar defensive tendencies. However, he's a much better shooter because he's got half range and half quick draw. Got a really good defense as well, super fast, and a great, great dunker. Then at number 43, we have got Opal Bob Pettit. Opal Bob Pettit is basically Dave Cowens, but he's a better position. A really good player. He is another one of those really good base 11 players. We actually have 3 base 11 players in a row. I do really like Bob Pettit though. Great defensive stats. He's got a great shot. Player build is not quite as good as this guy right here. Next, we've got Andrei Kirilenko at number 41. On number 42. Andrei Kirilenko, again, shoots the ball really well. A fantastic defender. Offensively, leaves a little bit to be desired. Like, yes, posting and fadeaway are okay, but they're not exceptional. 6'9" is also kind of normal height for a wing. However, I think he has been trumped by Danny Manning. I think Danny Manning is a better card than him at this stage in the game. I'm a big fan of this Danny Manning. He's got 39 half badges, and the difference is that whereas AK is the better defensive player, you've got Manning, who's the better offensive player, better post game, 3-ball similar, a better dunker. So it's like, again, it is just purely subjective who's better. I just prefer using Manning. Maybe it's because he's new, but I prefer using him. Then we got number 40, Jerry Lucas. He is a big case of an upper runes of release. Even though he's got weight base, his release should be really nice. I can't green a shot with him. However, I'm not going to put him anywhere outside the top 40 because objectively he is exceptional. Objectively, he is absolutely exceptional in this game. Just because I can't use him doesn't mean he doesn't belong on this list. And at number 39, we got Galaxy Opal J.R. Smith. This just shows how good the top 40 cards in this game are if this guy's number 39. But 44 Hall of Fame badges, a 99 3-point shot, 99 dunk. Again, everything's pretty much perfect. His SIGs are good, he dribbles well, and he does everything well. It's just, there's a lot of great cards in this game. Really nice release as well. He's got the Kevin Porter Jr. release, really nice. Then we've got Kevin Garnett at number 38. Kevin Garnett, one of the best defensive players in the game. He plays lanes really well, 6'11", can play the power forward position, got a long wingspan. Stats are fantastic. His release is just that little bit slow, hence why he is this low. Then we got Wes Unseld at number 37. In my opinion, the second best pink diamond in the game. I keep saying, I was like, oh yeah, Manning's the best. Like, no, Manning's not. Wes Unseld isn't the best because there's one that I keep forgetting is a pink diamond. He is that good. Well, there's actually 2 pink diamonds ahead of him. But Wes Unseld, his 92 3-point shot, has got fantastic post game because, let's be real, he is a center. He has got great interior defense, great perimeter defense, 6'7", just overall does everything well as having the team out behind the back so he can glitch by people's feet. Then we've got 36 Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh is basically the perfect big man. He's a great pick and pop shooter, really good release. He's got great ball handle as well, great speed. The problem is he can't shoot from one of the corners. And I feel like that's a big problem. Because in games, if you start shooting 2s in a corner, or imagine if you're down 3 in the last second of a game, you shoot a corner 3 with Chris Bosh and he ends up shooting a 2 because he can't shoot it. Like, then it's your fault for having Bosh on the floor at that time. So it's just a little bit of a problem, and that's the reason why he's down here at 36. At 35, we got Marc Gasol, a near perfect center in this game. A release that I don't mind too much, and he's got a really nice player build. Really nice player build. His 3-point shot's good. He's got good speed. He actually momentum cross as well. Got great perimeter defense. Has also got great interior defense as well. Really good card. Then we got Hakeem Olajuwon, who basically is a slightly better but worse at the same time Marc Gasol. It's completely subjective which is better. I'm going to put Hakeem 1 over him because he's just objectively better stats wise. However, I don't feel there's any difference. They've got basically the same animations. Then at number 33, we got Opal Jimmy Butler, an elite cone, a top tier cone in this game. Catch and shoot, he's really good. He's a fantastic defender, can actually shoot a little bit off the dribble. Also has got a really nice dunk and is just, again, a really great card. Then we have got the second best pink diamond in the game. We got number 32, Pink Diamond Eddie Curry. Pink Diamond Eddie Curry is still a top tier center in this game. Defensively, he's pretty good. Offensively, has got a good 3-ball, really good release, which makes the 3-ball seem better than the 85 rating. Great dunker. He's got super speed. As well as that, he's got a pretty good handle, and he's just a really nice card. Then we have got Evo Taco Fall at number 31. Taco will be a lot lower, but the difference is with this Taco is that he's got range extender. A great pick and pop shooter. His release is really easy at the time. As well as that, he's got a 90 driving dunk, got great post hook, and he's 7'5". We can't forget he is 7'5". Then we got Hedo Turkoglu at number 30. Again, Hedo, who was top 10 the last time I made this list, has dropped to 30. I like his release. I kind of like everything about this card. I just think there's other cards that are better. And the more I've used some of the other point guards over the last month, the more I realized that like the top tier point guards are a little bit away from Hedo. Still a good value card though, around 150k. Not gonna lie. Starting off our top 30 is Galaxy Opal Jason Tatum. Again, near perfect stats, near perfect badges, base 107, which is definitely a release that completely divides opinion. Some love it, some hate it, but we can't question that it is a very fast release. So Tatum, great ball handler, great release. In my opinion, some people hate the release, but fantastic stats as well. So he is number 30 on this list. He's 29 on this list. He does 30. At number 28, we've got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Again, an elite defensive center. An absolutely elite defensive center. 34 Hall of Fame badges. Can hit from the corner. However, can't really speed boost. Isn't the fastest with the ball. Offensively, he's a little bit limited. And yeah, that's why he is this low. But again, a fantastic defensive player. So, if not, probably the best defensive center apart from his Galaxy or his Go card. Then we have got Opal Dwayne Wade. So, the smallest player by a mile in the top. Probably, he's smallest in the top 50 by a mile. He's 59 Hall of Fame badges. May as well have 99 everything. And has got arguably the best release in the game. He is a fantastic 3-point shooter. He's just fantastic at everything. So, the only problem with this card is he's 6'4". If he was 6'7", you better believe he'd be top 5. Then we have got number 26, Michael Porter Jr., a 6'10 wing with a great handle, great 3-point shot, great defense, and great release. Again, there's just a lot of great cards. At number 25, we are going with Scottie Pippen. And at this stage in the game, it's like, or at this stage in this list, we're just talking about animations here because as you guys can see, he may as well have 99 in every single stat. It doesn't make any difference. But he's a lock-in award. Do I think he's worth locking in for? Definitely not. But he's got a really good 3-pointer. His release is a little bit slow, but it's not terrible. Great dunker. Arguably the best defensive point guard in the game. And it's crazy that he's only 25. At 24, we've got Opal Lamar Odom. So Lamar Odom is the best of the base 11 players in my opinion. The more I use this card, the more I like him. Initially, I had James Worthy, who is actually somebody I realized I forgot on this list. Initially, I would have had Worthy ahead of him. And I would have actually thought I would have Manning over him. But the more I use Odom, the more I like Odom. His defense is just different. 6'10 wing. I'm a big fan of this card. Then we have got the Opal Paul George at number 23. Opal PG definitely would have been higher than this had this list again been made a while ago, because it's just something about PG's release. I've just been struggling to green. It was one of my favorite releases for most of the year. The last week or two, I've not been able to green at all with this card. This card would be easily top 15 if I was playing well with it right now. Hence why, obviously, Pink Time is doing terribly as well. No matter what version of Paul George I'm using, I'm struggling. But he's still one of the best defensive 2 guys in the game. He's 6'9" and got great height for that position. Then at number 22, we've got Kevin Durant. So, crazily enough, a month ago, I'm pretty sure I said Paul George is better than Kevin Durant. That is how much my opinion has changed on Paul George. But Kevin Durant is a player that, again, I'm not the biggest fan of the card, but I stopped when I was using him a lot, I was struggling with him. Then I stopped using him for ages and started using him again, and he actually played pretty well. He was actually playing pretty well for me. His release is really good. His dunk is pretty nice as well. Great defense, and has got pretty decent length for the 3. I definitely wouldn't play him at the 4 though. At number 21, we have got Galaxy Opal Kobe Bryant. Again, basically perfect stats. Shot contest a little bit low, which I think actually does make a difference. People like the devs say it doesn't. I'm pretty sure it does. He's got a pretty good jump shot, especially since they took away the hitch. A little bit small, 6'6", without the longest wingspan. His defensive tendencies are poor, but still an elite card. Just because he's 21 does not mean he's not an elite card in this game. Then at number 20, we've got Pink Diamond Giannis. Finally, we're onto the best Pink Diamond. But Pink Diamond Giannis, a little bit of a slow release, a little bit of not a great 3-pointer, but he does literally everything else well. Unbelievable behind the back, plays lanes well, great power forward, just a fantastic card in general. You can play at the 1 or the 4, just great card. So this is the spell where we kind of go into a lot of the point guards, the elite point guards. So at number 19, we're going to go with Opal Simmons. Again, it's literally subjective. Whether you prefer Giannis, whether you prefer Simmons, or the next 2 guys, literally subjective in terms of these giant point guards. They're so even. Like Simmons has got one of the best tweens in the game. I don't like his release though, but again, near perfect stats. Then we got LeBron James, who has got near perfect stats as well. Has the same tween as Simmons, but a better release than Simmons. However, 6'8". Yeah, he's tall for a point guard, but not quite as tall as the others. So, a really great card though. Arguably a top, you can argue he's in the top 5. Heck, you can argue anyone from probably 30 down is a top 5 card in the game if you like using them. And we got Opal Magic Johnson. The Galaxy Opal Magic that evoed up has got Hall of Fame range. Again, I prefer Magic's behind the back to LeBron's tween. I think he runs better, and I prefer Magic's release to Simmons, although LeBron does have the best release in them all. But I'm going to put Magic 1 ahead of him. Then we've got Thon Maker, who is the lock-in award. Man, Thon is a dribble god at 7 foot tall with a great release. Again, the one thing with Thon is that his defense is definitely suspect, but like, Just put him guarding the other team's cone. You're going to be fine. He's an elite card. At number 15 is probably the surprise of the list, but Kevin McHale. This card's so good. Like, he is so good. 94 3-point shot. He has got 95 driving dunk, 95 standing dunk. He is Dino. Like, he's got basically perfect defensive stats. He's got really good speed. He is Dino Raja, except he's got range extender. He's got max wingspan as well. Just, man, this card is so, it's just ridiculous. This card is so just unrealistic. It's just, like, this is the most blatant example of a quote-unquote video game character with those ridiculously fake arms, and this card's so good. At 14, we got Pascal Siakam. Siakam has got a really nice handle, a really nice release, really great defender, plays lanes well, gets boards, does absolutely everything. And he does it at an elite level, so I'm going to put him there. Then at number, in a kind of surprise, at number 13, I got Glitch Shaq. So Glitch Shaq not even making the top 10. That's only really because of that slow release. He can do everything, he can shoot from deep. And the fact is that he doesn't really have, you can't leave him wide open like the other Shaq. The other Shaq you can leave wide open from anywhere except the corners, whereas you can't with this one. So I would definitely put this Shaq well over the other one, but he does still have weaknesses. On number 12, we have got Galaxy Opal Kawhi. Kawhi not even making the top 10. That just shows how great these 10 cards are. But a 98, basically perfect stats, perfect animations, perfect jump shot. It's just, there's a lot of great cards. They're all fantastic. Then at number 11, we've got Rudy. We've got another one of my favorite cards in this game. Again, like, these stats are almost identical. Rudy and Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, Rudy is about passing vision, but like, you're the one who's making the pass. It doesn't make a difference. So honestly, these cards are both absolutely exceptional. I prefer Rudy because he's that inch taller, but that's literally the only difference. So that's number 11. Now we're gonna get onto the top 10. At number 10, we have got Anthony Davis, the GOAT collector level reward. He's got 57 Hall of Fame badges. Again, may as well have 99 in every single stat. And it's got one of the easiest releases at the time of the game. Not going to be out there as like a dribble god, but in terms of like pick and pop centers who can guard all 5 positions, he's elite. He is absolutely elite. Well, all these cards are elite. All 100 of them. But Anthony Davis, man, he is so good. Like, who would have thought that there'd be 2 bigs that I would confidently say are better? I would not have guessed that at the start of the year, to be honest. At number 9, we are going with one of those bigs, Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid does basically everything Anthony Davis does, except he is 2 inches taller. I prefer Joel Embiid's release as well. Joel Embiid is a point center who can dance around screens and hit shots. He's got a great handle, great defense. He shoots the lights out, great release. He's also got some good length, long arms. Just an elite card. Unbelievable. And then at number 8, we got Goat Magic. May as well have 99 every stat. He is just he's an upgrade on the other Magic. But like, the difference between 17 and 8, they're literally subjective. And he's definitely one of the worst value cards in the game. He is definitely one of the worst value because he's not that much of an upgrade over the other Magic, but he's still one of the best cards without question. Then this is probably one that people are going to question, and it's just because I love Trey Burke base. We have DeMar DeRozan. We have Tracy McGrady clone with better SIGs. So he's 6'8". Again, like, looking at his stats, near perfect. He's got near perfect badges, and in my opinion, one of the top 3 or 4 releases in the game. So for that reason, DeMar DeRozan is going in at number 7 on this list. At number 6, we've got a card that I actually do have in my collection. So out of these top 10, I only have this card and one more. At number 6, it is Larry Bird GOAT card. Again, basically 99 every single stat. The difference is between Larry and Magic is Larry is that quicker release, and also there isn't another version of the Larry that's basically the same. That definitely doesn't help out the other Magic, but Larry, one of the best shooters in the game. His dunk animations are really good. Just one of the best cards in the game, period. At number 5, we have 2 cards, and I don't want to put both of them on the list. It is T-Max. So we've got this T-Mac and this T-Mac. I wouldn't run T-Mac at the 1, to be completely honest, most of the time, but depending on your team. He has got 98 3-pointer, 98 speed, 98 acceleration, 98 speed with ball. Again, like, near perfect stats, near perfect badges, and has also got the same release as DeRozan, so a near perfect release. This card is as close to perfect as you can get. Honestly, this will be another case of the similar to Magic Johnson. If they decide to give T-Mac an all 99 overall card, it won't be a noticeable upgrade. Then at number 4, we have got Glenn Rice. Remember the way I said if Dwayne Wade was 6'7", he would be in the top 5? This is Dwayne Wade, but he's 6'7". Doesn't quite have the behind the back of Dwayne Wade in terms of 3 hunting. However, it does glitch by people's feet. And he's got a 90 driving dunk, so if you are going to basket, he will get a lot of dunks. His 85 block rating. I've never seen a guard get as many chase down blocks as Glenn Rice. That's something he does really, really well, and is just one of the best overall cards in the game. At number 3, we have got GOAT MJ. So in my opinion, GOAT MJ is the best 2-guard in the game. We actually had 4 2-guards out of 5 cards before that, but GOAT MJ 99 every single stat, except for 97 pick and roll defensive IQ, 95 reaction time, but who really cares? Perfect badges, he got a great release, still got those godly tendencies from his other opal, and is just fantastic. The fact he's number 3 just shows how good the 2 cards are in front of him. At number 2, we've got Galaxy Opal Giannis Antetokounmpo. So Giannis he doesn't even have half range, so there is room to improve. He may as well again have 99 every single stat. He's Giannis though. He's got the glitchy behind the back. He's got max wingspan, plays lanes, shoots the ball really well with his release on half quick draw is really, really easy. I am genuinely scared for actually, I'm not even scared for the GOAT Giannis. It's going to be the exact same thing with half limitless range. So I'm not really scared for that because this Giannis already exists. At number 1, we've got 7'2" Giannis. Kareem has got basically 99 in every single stat, and 2K also gave him all of Giannis's animations. So he's got as quick a release as Giannis, he handles the ball like Giannis, he moves like Giannis, and he has got 99 everything, and has 3-inch height advantage as well as max wingspan. Kareem is not only the best card in my team, he's the best card in the history of any my team. So anyway, yeah, that is the video. That is 100. That video took me 90 minutes to record, so if you could leave a like, that would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, you guys are probably going to disagree with some of them, and that is perfectly fine. This is 100 cards, no one's ever going to agree. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ball point, you know it's not